A very good morning, everyone. So here is Shikha with the another lecture on Linux. So I greet you from the world of technical cloud knowledge, and I'm back with the another lecture on Linux. And let me tell you that this one is a lecture number 20 of our Linux series. So today I'm going to continue with the part 2 of awk command. As you have, I think you all are remember that on our previous lecture we have covered the awk command, but just in a beginner level. So today I'm going to cover this lecture but in an advanced level. So for that, to ensure you don't miss any necessary point regarding awk command, you need to watch my video until the very end. So okay, I think we need to move with the lecture first, then we will do the further discussion. So I think you all know that why we are using awk command. As I've already discussed on my previous lecture, which is lecture number 19, so we are using awk command so that we can get the or manipulate the data and get the output according to ourselves. So basically, we manipulate the data and generate the output or the records. Okay. So we use awk command for many purposes, such as we can search a specific pattern or specific word, character under a file or the command. We can list the content by in numbers, number of fields, or whatever you want. So basically, awk command is used for many purposes. If you want to print any message under the file, under the content, so that's why you use awk command. So today we are going to do it in an advanced level. So for that we need to open the VMware workstation and then we'll do the discussion. Let's clear and let's open another tab and just refresh the machine. Okay, so let's open this. So okay, let's exit first and then we'll open again. Alternate F2 and then genome-tab. Okay, let's maximize it. And just open another tab as well. Control plus shift and then M. Okay. So now we are able to open all these together. Now we all know how we are doing so. We are just executing the awk command on a single command, which is ls. So first list the content under the forward slash. Okay, so that much content is available under the forward slash. Suppose if I want that specific pattern or specific word, how many times does this specific word is coming? We all know we can count the number, we count the pattern as well by using the awk command. Suppose if we want to know under the field number 6, this one refers for the like month field. If I want to check how many times does this April month is coming under the content of forward slash, so how we can do so? So for that we use awk command. So the syntax is that if you are clear with the syntax, then you can run the command very easily. So be clear with the syntax, then you are good to go. Okay, so basically Linux administrators mostly use awk command on their daily basis. If they want to do any operation or task, they use awk command. So let's understand what is the syntax. If we want to count that specific month, how many times does this come under the content of forward slash? So let's run. First define the path ls-l and then forward slash. I want to check awk, then begin count equal to 0, closes, and then if. So here we are using if option. Basically this if option used for the advanced level. If you want that specific pattern, then you use if option. So mostly we basically, like, we most of the time, rarely we opt for the if option if we want to do if we want to search a specific or the in an advanced level of cutting. If we want to like get specific output in advanced level, so that we will use if option. So here we are using if option, then write under the bracket whatever the field number 6, and I want to check for the April month. Under the inverted comma you need to write April and then closes and the bracket also closed. Okay, then at the end you need to write print count, so that it will print the count, how many times does this month is coming under that content. Okay, so when you do so, wait, here you need to write one thing more. write count plus equals to 1 and then close it. Okay, so as we are able to get the output 589 times, April month is coming under the content of forward slash. If we want for, like if I want to check for the June month, we can do so as well. Just here write June instead of April. So as you can see 24 times. If we want January month, if I want to check how many times January month is coming, write the delimiter Jan. Okay, so you can not only do with the month only, you can do with other option too. If you want to check how many times does root user is coming under the field number 3, you can check it as well. Just define the field number. So here I am referring field number 3 and the parameter, whatever you want to find, root. Okay, so as we are able to get the output 853 times. If you want to check that how many times does 2021 year is coming under 8th field, you can do so as well. Just define the delimiter. Okay, so as we are able to get 44 times. So that's how we use awk command if we want to count the specific pattern. Okay, so I think you are clear with that much as well. If you do remember that on a previous lecture, we are also able to get how we can get the content in numbers as well as the number of fields too. So for that, we need to use the command. Just define the pattern first. Then awk print nr $0 nf. Close this and then this. So now you are able to get the output in numbers as well as in number of fields. So that's how we use nr refer for number of records and nf refer for number of fields. So suppose if I want only the specific content, the range of the content, how we can get this? Suppose I just want 900 to 914 content. I don't want other content remaining the above content. I just want this range of content. So how we will do so? We can also do this by just using the awk command. First define the path and after that you need to define the range. I want numbers equals to 900, then comma number of range equals to 914. I just want from 900 to 914 number of content, and here you need to write print nr, which is numbers, as well as field 0 and nf, number of fields too. Then close this and then. So as we are able to only get 900 to 913 number of content. Okay, as I think number of 14 is yet installed, yet updated latest content, that's why it is not provided. Okay, so that's how we'll get only 900 to 913 content. So that's how we'll able to get the range of the content, whatever we want. Suppose if I want to write, if I want to print message by using awk command, how we can do so? So basically we can use awk command for printing as well. If I want to write something at the beginning of this content, so how we can do so? So for that, the syntax is like that. First let's close this tab and then maximize this one. So the syntax for that is like that. Just define the path and here you need to write awk. At the begin, I want to write a message. Under inverted comma, I am writing print. Under inverted comma, I am writing welcome to my world. Just print me this text over my content range. Close this inverted comma and the bracket too. And here you need to write the range. nr equals to 900, comma nr equals to 914. Okay, then print nr, comma $0, comma nf. Then close this. Wait. So this is the syntax. When you run this, you will get the message. So that's how we will print the message. Now I'm printing the message at the beginning. If I want to print that same message at the end, how we can do so? Just in the syntax, add one more thing. Remove this inverted comma and write and whatever the message you want to print. Print under inverted comma, I want to write the same message. Write welcome to my, by mistake I've written here print instead of world. So I'm here writing world. Okay, and then close this and then just. So now you will able to get the message. So that's how we will print the message at the beginning as well as at the ending by just using the awk command. So now I think you are able to know that how we can print a message, by using the awk command. So that's why awk command is being used for the printing as well. So this is like, that's why it is also known as powerful command, because we use this command for many purposes. Now we are clear with that much. So we are just executing the awk command on a single command, which is ls. Okay. Now if I want to execute awk command on a specific file, suppose if I create my own file and then I'm going to write some content, I will fill up that file and then we will execute the awk command. So let's do it as well. So we all know that how we will create a file by cat command. So I'm writing cat Shikha. I have created this file and under this file I'm going to write some content. A record of the employees. Okay. Tab designation, tab department, tab and then salary. Then write the name. I'm here writing Shikha. Department IT, sorry, designation trainer, tab department IT, tab salary, I'm writing here 15,000. Okay. Then here I'm writing Sharma, tab designation CEO, tab IT and salary 10,000. Okay. Salary is 40,000, let's say. Okay, then I'm here writing Sophia, tab web developer, tab designation development, tab salary 10,000. Cherry, tab designation accountant, tab accounts department, tab salary 8,000. Okay, so I think that much is enough. Now just close this file and now we are going to execute awk command over this file. So first let's check the content under the file. So all this content is available under the file. So now we are going to execute awk command. Suppose if I just want to print field number 1 of the file called Shikha, how we can do so? Run awk, then under bracket you need to write print field number 1. Close this and then the file name Shikha. So as you can see, you just get the field number 1. If you want field number 2, here define field number 2. So that's how we'll able to get field number 2. If you want field number 3, define here field number 3. If you want field number 4, define 4. So that's how we'll able to get all the fields. But we get all the fields separately. If we want all together, how we can do so? Just define all fields together. Field number 1 in comma, field number 2, comma, field number 3, comma, and field number 4. So as you can see, we get all the fields together. But I think you all are not readable. Like all these content is not readable for all of you. As we all able to get to know, there is no some space. All these are mess up. Like these all are mess up, and this is kind of a mix up of everything, and we just get confused by all these data. Suppose if I want some space, I want that the fields are to be separated. So for that, there is an option called OFS, which refers to output field separator. It will separate your fields. Okay, so how we can use this option? First, let's clear the screen, and as you can see, this is the content, like this is the syntax. First awk command and print all the fields, then we will write OFS, and it should be in capital, so because we all know that the Linux case is sensitive, so we need to use all things in a very manner way. Okay, so here you need to write OFS equals to inverted comma, then give some space, and then close this inverted comma, and that's it. So as you can see, now the fields are separated, but till now it is not in a great like in a correct format. We can use, instead of space here, we can even use tab option. So let's use the tab option as well. Tab. So that's how we'll able to get the space in between the fields, but still it is not readable, and it is not kind of a correct format which I want. I want that the specific that the same space which in the file is being referred, I want that space. So for that, we need to use the option called column T. Basically it is also used so that we can give some space, and we can separate the field according to the content of the field. Whatever the content is under the file, if we want the exact content by using the space, we can use column T. It will provide some space. Okay, column hyphen T. So as you can see, now we will able to get the correct format of the content. So that's how we will separate the fields. Okay, now I think you are clear with that much. Now if you want only, suppose if I want that kind of content where the Shikha word is coming in with whatever the field. So how we can do so? So here you need to use awk, then here you need to define the word Shikha and print field 0, then closes and the name of the file. So as you can see, we get the output. Suppose if I want such kind of content where does the word Sharma is coming. So that's how we'll able to get. Suppose if I want such kind of content where the word Sophia is coming. So that's how we'll able to get. If I want such content where IT is coming, the word IT, how we can do so? Just, if you want such content where 7,000 rupees is coming, just, no, it doesn't provide. Okay, let's write 10,000. Maybe 10,000 is, yes, 10,000 is coming under Sophia's salary. Okay, so that's how we'll able to get. Suppose if you want such kind of content where in the starting S word is coming, capital S, so you need to use this. Okay, so that's how we'll able to get the output. Suppose if you want that kind of content where does the salary is greater than 9,000 or 8,000, how you can do so? Just here you need to write under, I want under field number 4th, the salary, wherever the salary is greater than 8,000. Okay, so as you can see, all the content we get. So that's how we will do so. If you want lesser than, just use this lesser than option. Okay, so that's how we'll able to get. Nothing is showing. Okay, so that's how the output we will get. Suppose if you want the output in numbers as well as the numbers of fields, so how will you do so? Here you need to define the pattern. So here we will going to write awk command. First run awk command, and under inverted comma you need to write under bracket print nr dollar field 0 comma nf, number of fields too. Then close this and the file name. So as you can see, we get the output in number of fields as well as in numbers. Okay, so that's how we'll able to get. If you want the range, you can do so as well. Here just you need to define nr the range I want 2 to 5. 2 comma nr equals to 5. Okay. As you can see, first awk command and the range should be defined wherever the range, in which range you want, and the nr I want in numbers as well as number of fields and the file name. So as you can see, we get only 2 to 5 range of content. So that's how we'll do so. I think you are clear with that much as well. Okay. Suppose if you want that kind of content, where does, suppose if I want such content where under field number 4, wherever the 10,000 word is coming, okay, wherever the salary is 10,000 of a particular person, I want only that content, then you need to use this syntax: print field 0, close this, and the file name. Here I have used the wrong bracket. Okay, so it is showing nothing. Let's use greater than. So now it is available. Okay, so that's how we'll do so. Now I think you're clear with that much. Okay, so now if I want such kind of content, if like suppose if the field number 4, if the salary is not equal to 5,000, then print me else everything, whatever the content is available under that file, print me everything. So how we can do so? Just define awk, and then here you need to use if option. If under field number 4 5,000 salary is not every, is none of the 5,000 salary is everyone's. So how you can do so? Just use option and print field 0. Suppose if there is something like someone's salary is 5,000, then print me this. If it is not available, then else print everything. Print field number 0, everything. Okay, and the file name. So as you can see, so 5,000 salary is not available, that's why it print everything. So that's how we'll do so. Okay, so that's how we have executed the command awk on our created file. If we want to, suppose if I want to use run the command awk in an existing file called, suppose if I want to execute the awk command on etc password file, how we can do so? So first let's check the content, whatever the content available under this file. So all these content is available. Suppose if I want only the field number 1, which is root, and then bin diamond, I only want this field. How we can do so? Mostly people, what happens, they do the mistake, basically they do the same mistake, they do the same thing, they write the same thing, like they do the same syntax, use the same syntax, whatever the syntax they are using till then, for every field, for every command or the file, they use the same syntax on this file as well. Okay, let's do it as well, then I'll share you what the mistake they are doing, what kind of mistake they are doing. So as you can see, now if I have executed this command print field number 1, it provides me the whole output also. Basically the mistake they do, they don't define the delimiter, because as we all know their delimiter is semicolon. So here we need to define it, rather than it will print the whole output. So how we can do so? Here we need to use -f. Basically it will used as a we can say like delimiter. It will tell you that here there is a semicolon, and then we only need field number 1. Okay, so before semicolon, the field, whatever the name is coming, this one is the field number 1. So here you need to, under inverted comma, you need to write semicolon, then close this. Okay, and then space, and then write print field number 1 and this, and the file name etc password. So as you can see, I only get field number 1. So that's how you will do so. If you want field number 2, here just write field number 2. we get only field number 2. If we want field number 3, do the same thing. Okay, field number 4. So that's how we'll able to get each and every field separately. If we want all together, just use the same thing, same syntax. Field number 1, field number 2, field number 3, field number 4. Okay, so that's how we'll do so. If we want some space here, use column T for the better output. So as you can see, we get some space between our fields. So that's how we'll do so. Okay. So all these things we are like all the commands we are executing, all the awk command we have executed on the file called password. If we want to execute the file under where the file called messages, which is the log file, if we want to execute awk command in an log file, how we can do so? First, let's open this file, which is come under where directory and under log. I want to open messages file. Okay, so as you can see, all the content is available under this file. If we want only the field number 1, how we can do so? Do the same thing. Here you don't need to use any delimiter. Just use awk print field number 1, close this and the file name. Messages. Okay, wait, by mistaken I have written. So as we can see, okay, that's how we will able only get field number 1. If we want field number 2, do the same thing. Field number 3, field number 8, if you want. Okay, so that's how we'll able to get the output. I think you are clear with that much. Okay, basically what happens, sometimes if you want to run the same thing again and again, if you want to do the loop, so how you can do so? So for that there is an option. So if I want the content, whatever the content is available under that file, I want that content is repeat again and again and again. So it kind of a loop. Okay, so how we can do so? But before, let's understand like whatever the content is coming. So these are the content. But before, let's understand. Suppose if we want under the file called etc password file, let's understand this as well. Suppose there is, or as we all know, able to get to know, suppose under the field number 4, I want to check that a word called localhost, how many times does this come? How we can do so? Do the same thing. The syntax is same in this as well. Here you need to write begin, and under this you need to write count equal to 0, close this, and then if under field I want to check that the word called localhost, how many times does this word is coming. So you can check in how many times the word is coming in this file as well. So you can do that with the file 2 and with the command 2. Okay, or whatever the, if you want to count the print. Okay, so here you need to write localhost and close with the inverted comma and the bracket 2. Okay, and count plus equals to 1, close this, and at the end print count. Okay, wait. File, I forgot to give the path, so that's all. Okay, so it's showing 0 times. If we want to check this under the file called messages file, let's check it there as well, so that you will clear with the doubt. So as you can see, 2832 times this word localhost is coming under messages file. Okay, so that's how we'll able to do so. Now let's move to the thing which we are talking about. So we are able to know, like if we want the content repeat again, again and again. So how we can do that loop? So then you need to use the option awk. Here you need to write for. This syntax is very important. You need to know I equal to 0, then semicolon, then I greater than equals to 10, comma, semicolon, then I plus plus. Close this bracket, and then here you need to write print field 0. Then whatever the file name. So as you can see, now we are able to get that output. Now as you can see, the content is repeated again and again and again. So basically what happens when you are doing scripting, when the Linux administrator do scripting, what they can do, they will create a file, they will go onto over this file, whatever the file. Suppose if I want to go into the file called Shikha, suppose let's create a file called hello, let's create a file called Sharma. Okay, dot sh. Suppose I have no such file. Okay, let's create a file called sharma.sh. Suppose I have created this file. Okay, now if I want to go under this file, how we can do so? Just by using the vim. Okay, so when we go under this file, we will able to do the scripting. So that's how the Linux administrator do. And here they will add the syntax, whatever the awk command syntax they want to add, they will do this, and then after they can run the awk command. Okay, so that's how the scripting will work. We are not going more further in scripting. I'm just giving you an idea how we can do so by awk command. Okay, here just write the same syntax. Press O. Okay, and here you need to write the syntax what we have written right now. I equals to 0, semicolon, I greater than equals to 10, semicolon, I plus plus, then close this bracket, and then you need to write print field 0, then close this. Okay, so that's how we are able to write the syntax. Remove this semicolon. Okay, so that's how we'll able to write escape shift with semicolon WQ, save the file. And when we come back to our screen, here we will just write awk-f because I want to check that the file called sharma sh is the content is also available in this, whatever the content is under Shikha file, because I have copied that content under the, I have copied the syntax under the that file which is sharma.sh. So now if I want to check the content, run awk-f, and here f is in small letter. Okay, then write the file name sharma.sh and the above file. So as you can see, the content is appended. That's how we'll do the scripting. So basically what happens in awk command, all these are in a advanced level. All these, the thing which we have covered today, all these come under the advanced level. So that's why it is very important to know each and everything. But if you are no regard till then, if option, you are still go to do the awk command in a very way. You can run the awk command in a very greater way. So that's how it till the lecture, like that's all the lecture. And if you do remember, like if you have any query or doubts, you can comment me down, and I hope you will be able to get to know many things regarding awk command, and I hope we will meet soon with another lecture on Linux. So that's it for today, and keep learning and keep watching from Technical Cloud Knowledge.